Hello. How's everybody doing? Jamie Romine here. I hope everyone's doing well. Um, so today is called I Believe in You. And of course I got this from Robert Hollis, and I like the way this was taught. You know, you may you may you may not you may say, why do you believe in me when you don't even know me? Well, I believe in you because I know the steps it took for me to get to where I'm at. And Robert did say that, but I can say it honestly too because I know where I was 5 years ago. Shoot, fixed to be 6 years ago. What helped me change lately, though, is what my mentor, Robert Hollis, has shared, and especially on this video, doing a one-on-one with him was amazing, and I really enjoyed it. But speaking of Robert Hollis, because of how he teaches, a lot of folks don't know his story. So if you want to know his story, go to roberthollis.com/free. And he has this book on there. How is that working? And it's a digital copy for free. I bought this a while back. You can read his story. It lets you know where he came from. And most of us all have a story of some sort. I'm not one to like to just dwell on the story. I'll share it occasionally because it helps people know that a lot of us have came from a long way. All right. Now, when Robert shared with me what I needed to do, when I did those steps, it changed my mindset. It changed my belief in me, which changes what I believe I can do. I will share those steps shortly. So, sorry, I like reading my notes because I like hitting these pinpoints that I get from the videos. So many believe it's what they know that makes them happy. That it's what they know that makes them successful. And it's nothing to do with what you know. And the reason is there's so many people that have PhDs, they have degrees, and they're not happy. They're not fulfilled. So, to find the thing to make you happy, you first have to change your paradigm. And the meaning of changing your paradigm is you thought one thing and now you think something else. Changing the belief that the only way, here's what helped me change my paradigm. Changing the belief that I always thought the only way I was going to be able to make any money was to work for someone else. I still work my job, but I don't have to always work my job, right? Because I can make money somewhere else. I have been working on marketing and starting to make some money here and there. And as I grow, I will make more money. This is exactly what Robert did. Only he didn't even have a job when he started. Read that in his book. Now, changing the belief that the only way to make money is working for someone is a great change in a paradigm. Realizing you do not have to. Some people have desperation and they have to hurry up and make some money because they're not working. They may work harder at this and make it work faster. Like me, I've been slow at it, but that was my choice because I constantly a lot of reasons I had a lot of block here. And I realized that, and a lot of that has been changed thanks to Robert. Now I have to thank myself for it mostly because it took me to change, but I've had a lot of help. See, even the big tech company people, a lot of folks look at them as, well, they've got it all. They've got all this, they've got all that. Well, even they had to start from somewhere with nothing. So when you think about how people become successful in what they do, the thought was, if they can do it, so can I. So all your successful people had a thought of they were going to do something. They acted on it. But what helped them keep moving forward was they would tell themselves, if these people can do it, I can do it. And that goes for anybody on anything. All right. A lot of folks, I have a lot of folks that will hit me up saying it's different from marketing, and it's not. Everything we dealt with in life has this same thought. Like I used in the video I mentioned yesterday, it was about learning how to ride a bicycle. When you're younger, I've seen parents trying to help a kid learn a bike, and they're like, I can't do it. Well, then this kid over here is riding his. And then you tell yourself, if he can do it, I can do it. And then all of a sudden you're riding a bike. We do this throughout our whole life. We learn to get a new job. We know we can learn to do it. And then we look around at the folks that we're working with and we're like, well, hell, if they can do it, I can do it. And this goes for anything. It took me a while to realize that. I wasn't sure that I could do marketing. And then I realized, why can't I do marketing? These people are doing it. Why can't I do it? I can do it. It took me finding proper products and a proper company that I would love to represent, that I want to help expand. All right. To help with to help with your mindset, I want to ask if you meditate. I wouldn't do this for years. I didn't think it was going to help me. My mind wants to start racing when I try to do it. That's what I kept telling myself. I can't do this. Well, Robert has shared some stuff with us that has helped tremendously. The first thing he shared with me was to get this book and read it. It's called The Greatest Miracle in the World. It's a great book. It helps with your mindset. There is some directions to do in that book. So for all of you watching the video, whether it's live or recorded, get the book, read it. If you get the book, message me and let me know you got the book. And if you want to talk about it, that's great too. I'll be happy to talk about it. But you got to do the instructions in it. Now, if you have a problem, with meditating, this could help change you as well if you don't want to read the book right off the bat. Eventually you're going to need to read that book, I promise you. It helps with your mindset so much. But something Robert has shared recent, is a 1-minute meditation video. I'm going to go over this video here shortly myself. Because I haven't listened to it yet. I wanted to go ahead and do this training. I'm going to listen to it. I've got it ready. And we can share this, right? So if he's doing a challenge and I'm going to say, do this challenge, whether you want to do it with my video or on his video, do this challenge. Give us 6 months, give us a year, doing this 1 minute meditation every day. Mark it on your calendar, but be honest with yourself. Don't miss. If you get on day 3 and you miss, start over. Here's why. It helps so much. Because the book I shared a minute ago, The Greatest Miracle in the World, I spoke with one of our other leaders in My Daily Choice. She's under Robert. Probably 2-3 years ago, to help with my mindset. I did a live Zoom with her, and she mentioned the book. She mentioned how that was part of Robert's training. So I read the book. I did not do the instructions. I never moved forward. And I would have the book sitting beside my bed, and I just never would read it. Well, then Robert was doing stuff a little different last year, and I would message him here and there, and we got the message a good bit here and there, and then I got to get on a Zoom with him, and that was amazing, you guys. But before that Zoom, I did those 100 days, because within our messages, he asked me if I had done that yet. And I was honest. I told him no. Melody did tell me about it, but I never would do it. That was in September of 22. I hit, well, I'm not going to give that away. You need to read the book to know what the directions are. But I hit what those directions were, but I didn't stop. I do this every night still. Now, getting to the point, what helped me a lot is one of Robert's great friends videoed herself reading one of the chapters out of that book, and it helps me a lot. I do a lot better, I do a lot better by listening mostly, but if I'm going to read it, I do better when I'm listening while reading it. A lot of times I have a Bluetooth mask that I put on, and I'm reading it as I'm laying in the bed, or listening as I'm laying in the bed. Now, if you have any questions about some of the stuff that I mentioned, I got my book online, and it didn't take no time. Wasn't that bad. Expensive. That's a small book. So anyway, if you got any questions, I'm always looking forward to your thoughts and your questions, and you know how I will always private message you. If you want to private message me, please do, because it's private. But always remember this. Always stay focused, stay positive, and never give up.